Good evening, football fans. Welcome to the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. We are live at J. Oscar Dick Stadium in Westchester as the Westchester Henderson Warriors get ready to take on the Bishop Shanahan Eagles. I'm Mikey Dunn, joined by Carl Rumman. Carl, tell us a little bit about the Bishop Shanahan Eagles.
Well, Mikey, the Bishop Shanahan Eagles are coached by Paul Myers. They're 4-1 this season with wins against West Philly, Glen Mills, Pottstown, and Westchester East. Only loss was last week, a resounding loss 34-7 to Downingtown East. They're led by their senior quarterback, Dan Benedito, and junior tailback Connor Whalen. DiBendino has 50 carries this year for 367 yards and 3 touchdowns, 510 yards passing, 8 TDs with only 2 interceptions. Shanahan has scored 30 points per game this season, while their defense has only given up 14.6. Last year they beat Henderson, Mikey, 21-14 in their battle against them.
Yeah, this is a Henderson Warrior team that came in with high hopes. Made the playoffs last year after going 9-4, but it's been a rough go for them this season. They are 0-5, 0-2 in conference play. Their first game of the season was on ChesmontFootball.com. It was a barn burner, Carl. Came down to the final drive of the game. They lost to Oxford 34-27. In that game, CJ Preston had a 97-yard TD run and had an 85-yard kickoff return. They led 27-19 in that game, but fell to Oxford. Week 2, they lost to fellow Westchester rival Ruston 37-6. Ruston ran back the opening kick of that game, Carl, and that was basically how the game went. Was they just struggled against the Golden Knights. Week 3, they lost at Owen J. Roberts 26-14. Henderson only had 54 yards rushing that game, and the quarterback, Joe Salino, had 33 of those. He had 97 passing yards in that game. C.J. Preston did add a 7-yard touchdown run. He's going to be their main guy. If he's doing well, they're going to have a chance in tonight's game. Week 4, they lost at Downingtown East 41-7. Something that's been happening a lot this year is Downingtown East having their way with teams. They only had 135 yards total in that game, Henderson did. But Kevon Jones had a 12-yard touchdown reception. Main problem in that game, Carl, Henderson gave up 520 total yards, 371 on the ground. And then last week, Henderson fell to Coatesville 42-0. They only threw one pass in the second half because they just were running the ball to keep the clock going. So it's a Henderson team that's struggled this year. Again, always usually built on defense. If they can come out here tonight against a strong Shanahan offense, get a few stops, get the momentum going offensively, if Salino is able to find Ian Tracy or Kevon Jones on some passing routes, C.J. Preston gets a couple good runs, they have a chance. This is not a team that, they're not a terrible team. They've just had some rough starts in games. They've had some issues getting the offense going. I think that I'd like to see, if I'm a Henderson fan, them get the ball first, as we're going to see what the signal is. Henderson deferred. So it will be Bishop Shanahan getting the ball first. I was going to say, if I was Henderson, I'd want the ball first to try and establish my offense. But they will be kicking off to Bishop Shanahan. This is Chesmont National Division play. And we will be back after the playing of the national anthem. That was the Henderson Band's rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. Again, we are getting ready to bring you the Chesmont Game of the Week. The Bishop Shanahan Eagles taking on the Henderson Warriors. Carl, candidates for who we think pregame is going to be the D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game. I'd have to say, if it's going to be a Henderson player, it's probably going to be C.J. Preston. If it's going to be a Shanahan player, it's going to be Dan Biondetto.
Yeah, I agree with that, Mikey. We've seen some good things out of Kavon Jones, and we know that Connor Whaling is a pretty good running back for Shanahan.
Andrew Smythe has put up some good numbers.
Andrew Smythe, right.
As Henderson's getting set to kick it off. Chris Roberts is the kicker. And Shanahan gets a good return. That's Andrew Smythe.
Good run back by Andrew Smythe there. They have good field position. Shanahan at their own 35-yard line to start out.
Again, Shanahan led by senior quarterback Dan Benedetto, who I am told everybody calls him Debo. So I might be referring to him as that sometimes throughout the night. Shotgun formation, no backs in the backfield. Man in motion. Benedetto takes it himself. He's got a first down. He's tackled at the 48-yard line.
Good read there by Dinamita on that play as he went off right tackle. He read the defense and saw he was open for a 13-yard gain and a first down. Good start.
D. Benedetto, 367 yards rushing. That's an impressive total. This is a Shanahan offense that every year they are very strong. That's Connor Whalen on the run. Good job by the Warrior defense. But yeah, Shanahan, every year you know when you see them, it's going to be high-powered offenses. What can their defense do? But as you said, Carl, their defense is giving up less than 200 total yards a game.
Yeah, it was a good penetration there by Henderson's defense. That play got them no gain at all.
Second and 10. That's Aaron Parker. And he looks like he dodged for it for the first down.
Yeah, that was a good run by Parker as he kept on breaking tackles. Poor tackling there by Henderson's defense on that play. And they're going to be short. It looked like he stepped out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 2, Mikey.
Right you are, Carl. The initial dive, I didn't know if he had stepped out of bounds, but
right.
Run up the middle. It's going to be enough for an Eagle first down.
Stop at the 40-yard line by number 77, Matt Laney.
That was Aaron Parker again, got some first down. Showing some pretty good power there, Mikey, on those first 2 runs.
Good hit by the Warriors.
David Schaefer on the carry, stopped by number 8, Joe Salino. 3-yard gain.
That was Joe Salino that made that hard hit, Mikey, that you observed there. So nice tackle by him. Still a pretty good game as they got 3 yards. Bring up a 2nd and 7.
Shotgun formation. Being taken to the outside. Good stiff arm there, but the Warriors defense holds strong. And we apologize for getting the number wrong in the roster we were given. Had Di Benedetto as being number 8. He's actually number 4. So the Parker carries we attributed to Parker were actually Di Benedetto.
He's obviously, Mikey, the guy they like to have run the ball, even though he's the quarterback. Seems to be the number 1 option.
Di Benedetto takes himself again. Going to be enough for another Eagle first down.
It's kind of funny. You would think that since he's carrying the ball almost every time, that Henderson would key on him and let somebody else stop him.
It's a good thing I know what his nickname is, because I'm going to be saying his name so often.
Yeah.
I might as well just go with the nickname.
You can see why he's their leading rusher. But Henderson hasn't been able to stop him on this drive as they're moving down the field.
1st and 10, ball on the 25. Flag on the play. Nick Fardone on the carry, but we're going to have to see what the flag is, Carl.
C.J. Preston made a nice tackle on that play, but I think it's just going
A legal procedure
against Shanahan.
on Shanahan. Hey, Carl, one important thing to note, this is one of the stadiums in Chesmont that does have a play clock. Should be no excuses for delay games tonight.
That's correct. He clearly a professional professional clock. Can really see it very well.
First and 15, ball on the 30. Pass is complete to Andre Moffitt.
Good for a 1-yard gain, stopped by number 55.
Patrick Keegan made that nice tackle there, Mikey, on that play.
2nd and 9, Shanahan. Or 2nd and 14.
A minimal gain there. They only picked up 1.
Winnable game. A nice play equally good tackle there by Keegan.
They gave the receiver a chance to make a play. Just a good job by the defense. Moffitt in motion. Hand up off the middle to David Schaefer.
45, David Schaefer on the carry.
Good inside running there by David as he picks up a nice little chunk of yardage there, putting him in a half-decent 3rd down situation.
Yeah, definitely 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 7, ball on the 22, opening drive of the game. It's the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. Shanahan looking to go to 5-1. Henderson looking to get their first win of the season. A little trouble on the snap there. Di Benedetto takes it himself. Good tackle from behind.
Yeah, it's a good tackle, Mikey, by Ian Tracy, their great wide receiver. Made a real good tackle. And I'll tell you, if he didn't get him there, Mikey, I think Di Benedetto was gone.
Yeah, Di Benedetto got some speed. It's going to bring up a 4th and 2. Can the Warriors make a stand on defense, or will the Eagles keep the drive going?
Oh.
The Warrior jumped off sides, but he was able to get back. Didn't make contact. Di Benedetto rolls out. He's got a target open. That's Moffitt. He turns upfield to get the first down. He wasn't covered, Carl. Good route.
It was not good. Yes, good, very good route, good play. As they were not expecting that. Di Benedetto, left-hander throwing quarterback, made that. I think that made that throw a little easier for him out on the flat there, and hit his wide receiver, and I believe they have a 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
You're correct, Carl. 1st and goal, ball on the 10. Bishop Shanahan looking to score on their opening drive. And that is what they do, is running in for the touchdown is Connor Whalen with the 10-yard touchdown run. Was there a flag there, Carl?
That's what I'm waiting to see, Mikey, but it looks good. It looks like a touchdown, Mikey. Is a 10-yard run for Connor Whalen. A nice drive put together by Shanahan.
Saw one of
Mikey.
the refs run onto the field, so I wasn't 100% sure.
Right, me too.
And Shanahan does the unique formation where they line up, but if they think they have the option to be able to go for 2, they snap the ball. Otherwise, they get in formation to do the extra point. You saw the Eagles do that a lot with Chip Kelly. And when he was at Oregon. Connor Bailey, the kicker. The extra point is up, and it is good. Shanahan leads Henderson 7-0. We'll be right back after this word from the D'Ambrosio Auto Group.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
Barnabas Westchester is a group that exists to help people who are involved in some sort of career transition. Whether you're unemployed, underemployed, returning to the workplace after a long absence, or maybe just thinking about switching careers, we're here to help you. Barnabas Westchester meets in the community room of Providence Church, located at 430 Hannam Avenue in Westchester, every Monday morning from 6:30 to 7:30. Everyone is welcome to attend. For more info, go to barnabaswc.org. Low squib kick, Carl. And
Pretty effective, Mikey.
Henderson had to bounce off the player first, and they had to dive on it. Well, Carl, as we said, coming into the season, it is a defensive forte for Henderson. And they had a chance, the defense did, to get off the field there on 4th and 2, are unable to get the stop, and boom, one play later, Shanahan takes the lead. Right now they're going to worry about the Warrior offense, led by Joe Salino, the senior quarterback. That's Preston on the carry. C.J. Preston, the senior 6-foot running back. No room to run there.
Good start by Shanahan's defense as they held the line real well. It was just a straight off tackle play. No trickery on that play, Mikey, as they just went off tackle and there was no room. In fact, he lost a yard on the play.
2nd and 11, ball on the 24, 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Henderson trying to score on their first drive. Preston on the carry again. Looked like Salino wasn't sure if he wanted to give him the ball, was kind of running with him in some ways. I feel like it maybe slowed him down, but there just wasn't room to run, Carl.
Actually, that play was better executed than the first one. At least they got some blocking, and Preston was able to get upfield.
3rd and 5, ball on the 30.
They actually got 6 yards on that play, Mikey. So let's see if we see our first pass for Henderson in the game.
Last year, Salino threw the ball more than any Steve Minton-led coach team, I should say. Pass is complete to Jonathan Ham. Not going to be enough for the first down, so the Warriors will have to punt.
Good open field tackle by Tom Waite there, Mikey, and they executed fine, but you had to break that first receiver cornerback, and he could not. Tom Waite made a nice tackle on him.
Back to return the punt are Di Benedetto and Tyler Kingsbury. Tyler Kingsbury takes the punt. He gets it into Warrior territory, but there is a flag on the play. So we wait to see what the call is. It is holding on Shanahan. So they will not be starting with the ball in Warrior territory. As the refs are trying to figure out where the ball is supposed to be spotted, as they're just now picked it up, Carl.
Didn't understand that, Mikey. You got to go backwards, right? And it's their penalty.
I don't think the
10 yards.
official on the far side of the field was aware of what the flag was, I guess. But they got it where it needed to be. It's going to be 1st and 10, Shanahan, ball on their own 40-yard line. They lead 7-0. Debo takes it himself. Dives forward for another Eagle first down.
Nice run by Dean Bendito there on quick. He uses his quickness very well. His feet. He's able to, and he also has some strength too. So he certainly has good running ability.
Shanahan back in Warrior territory after one play. Oh, a little trouble on the exchange there, but still plenty of room to run, and that's going to be a Shanahan touchdown. Steve Sweeney, 49-yard touchdown run. He bobbled the exchange a little, but then cut upfield, and there was no one there. He was untouched, Carl.
Untouched, Mikey. I think me or you could have run through that one. There was no defense on that play. I'm not too sure I understand what happened there.
I don't know if they were expecting him to come around to the outside, and I don't know if the design for the play was to do that or if he just saw, hey, I have room here. I've already spotted the perfect hole in the defense. Extra point is up, and it is good. Shanahan takes the 14-0 lead. We'll be right back after this word from the Beaver Creek Tavern.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
And we are back at J. Oscar Dick Stadium at Westchester Henderson High School as the Warriors have just fallen down 14-0 to the Bishop Shanahan Eagles. And Carl, too easy on that play, even though they had some trouble at the beginning of the run.
Yeah, there was a bad handoff there, Mikey, and it worked out really well for Shanahan. As soon as he got in the open, he was gone. There was nobody to stop him.
This time the squib kick did not go off the ground. It was caught by Henderson, but David Schaefer with the fantastic tackle. See, this is the situation where teams that are struggling to get into, they get down early, then they have to change their offense, but it's only 14-0. Whatever their game plan was coming into this game, keep trying to execute that.
And that's what they need to do. You can't. It's too early to change your game plan, and you got to go with what works for them. And that's handing it off to Preston.
So he gets tackled forward. They actually gained an extra yard because of that. It's taken down at the 41. Pick up a 6. Preston's a good runner, but when you know a guy's going to get the ball every time, it's a lot easier to defend it. Do have some talented wide receivers, but again, it's not an offense that's used to passing a lot, even though last year when Salino was the quarterback, it was more than they've passed in the past. Still, they'd like to be a running team. Man in motion. It's a toss to Preston. He bobbles it a little. Great job by the Eagle defense in pursuit. They drove him to the sideline, and once he got there, several Eagles came up, wrapped him up.
Yeah, like you said, Mikey, good pursuit on that play. They had several tackles because originally I thought the play was going to work for a first down, but they had real good pursuit, and we're going to have probably a 3rd and 2 here.
I'd like to see them not on a regular screen. I'd like to see them maybe try a shovel pass to Preston. 3rd and 2, ball on the 43. Shanahan's coming. Salino loses the ball. I believe the Eagles have it, Carl. And they do. Rough start for Henderson.
Yeah, Shanahan smelled that play out. They all came up on the line, and he was going nowhere anyway. It would have been 4th down, and they get a bonus because he fumbled the football, and Shanahan recovers in Henderson territory at the 43-yard line.
So unfortunately, looking eerily similar to my beloved Chicago Bears losing last night to the Packers. The Shanahan offense looks strong. The Warrior offense can't seem to get it going yet. Could the defense get a stop? Maybe force a turnover of their own. DiBenedetto takes it himself. He's just a good hard runner, Carl. Last year, he was the backup quarterback, was more of a running back. He only threw 3 passes last year, 2 were touchdowns. But he was used to running it last year. And, he's not a tall quarterback. I read a quote from him saying he's used to having trouble seeing over the offensive line, but he doesn't need to throw right now.
The only running quarterback I've seen as good as him is Ricky Ortega of Coatesville.
That's fine company to be mentioned with.
Yeah.
2nd and 3, ball on the 36.
There you go.
Nice job by the defense there. That's Patrick Keegan on the tackle.
2nd time we mentioned his name. So
one of the leaders on the defense, a senior, 6'1".
Henderson needs a big stop here to change the momentum as it's getting away from them early.
3rd down, they made him lose a little bit of yardage there. Zero back set. DiBenedetto, got to watch out for him running it again. Said he hits his target. Oh, it's incomplete off the hands. The throw was there. Pass intended for Steve Swinney. Sweeney had the long touchdown run on the last drive.
Yeah, that ball was dropped. Pretty good throw by DiBenedetto, and Sweeney was not able to hold on to the ball. Pretty good coverage as the cornerback was there, but Sweeney did drop the ball.
Have to think they're going to go for this here. 4th and 4, too far away for a field goal.
Yeah.
Too close for a punt, and they have an effective offense.
Correct. No reason why they shouldn't try to get the 1st down here.
They're already 1 for 1 on 4th down. DiBenedetto drops back, rolls out, lofts it up to his receiver. That is caught. Zane Monroe. The coverage was there, but looked like the defensive back was kind of looking more at what DiBenedetto was doing, and the receiver just kept running. It got lofted in, over the shoulder catch.
Yeah, an excellent throw by DiBenedetto there. He had a little space and just a really great play by the quarterback there.
You got to keep the coverage going. I know it's tough to do, but now it's 1st and 10. 1st and goal, excuse me. Ball on the 10. Shanahan looking to add to their lead. DiBenedetto takes it. He's got room to the outside, and he's going to go in for the score. This has been the Eagles quarter. And if you're a Shanahan fan, you don't want this quarter to end, as the Bishop Shanahan Eagles have just scored their 3rd touchdown of the 1st quarter. They're up 20-0. An extra point away from Connor Bailey of taking a 21-0 lead. The kick is good. Bishop Shanahan leads Henderson 21-0 with 48 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. We'll be right back after this word from the Chester County Airport.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course the whole area out in front of the
All good.
tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget, October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
We are back at Westchester Henderson's beautiful campus. The score not beautiful if you are a Warrior fan. The Warriors trail 21-0. Carl, I understand you were talking to Coach Minton before the game. My dad, let's call this the Mike Dunn Bowl. He is a Bishop Shanahan graduate. He went to Henderson. We'll finish that after this low line drive kick. And oh no, Shanahan gets the ball back. They went with the square, but it was poorly handled by the up man. And Shanahan gets the ball right back. Right now they announced the inaugural class of the Westchester Henderson Football Hall of Fame, and they have alumni here, former coaches. I know some of those players, former players and coaches, wish they could go out there, help their boys out right now. As we were saying, it's the Mike Dunn Bowl. He went to Shanahan, taught at Henderson. He was talking to Coach Minton before the game. Carl, understand this is already a team that was struggling, but they have a fair amount of injuries, the Warriors do.
Yes, and I think it's taken its toll on this football team, Mikey.
I mean, a play like that kickoff is just a bit of bad luck. Handoff taken to the outside. That's Connor Whalen.
Again, Mr. Keegan seems to be the only one on defense making plays, Mikey, as he came and made the tackle on that play.
But you can't have just one guy on offense, one guy on defense.
That's true. It's a team game, and one guy is not going to be able to tackle everybody.
And that probably will do it for the first quarter. There's 14 seconds left on the game clock, just about a 3-second difference between the game clock and the play clock. That is going to do it for the first quarter on the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. Bishop Shanahan leads Henderson 21-0. We'll be back with second quarter action after this word from Miller's Insurance.
She's the most important thing in our lives.
Are we doing enough to provide for her?
Protect your family for today and a lifetime of tomorrows. Life insurance from Miller's Insurance Agency, serving our Chester County community since 1975 and a partner with Erie Insurance. Above all, in service. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Life Insurance. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
We are back at Henderson High School and getting ready to start the second quarter. And Carl, you just said to me a very valid point. This is not the same Henderson team we saw in the first game of the season when they lost to Oxford. That was a team that had big plays. It was a team that was, I'm not saying that I'm fighting hard now, but the competition was very evident. It was a bit of a surprise to us because we didn't know what to expect with Oxford. They have shown they're a very talented team, but this is a different Henderson team out there right now. Part of it's injuries, part of it is just the quality of the teams they've been going up against. Second and 7, Shanahan. DiBenedetto drops back. Strong defense there in coverage was Stephen Armstrong.
I think Stephen got away with pass interference here, Mikey, because he was shielding him and he had his back towards the receiver, not the ball, looking up at the ball.
The way that ball came out, it did not look like a great throw, but it got to where it needed to be.
It sure did. It was really a perfect pass. And fortunately, Henderson got away with a non-pass interference call that I think should have been made there. Nobody seemed to complain on the play, but
the official was right there. He was in perfect position. 3rd and 7. Man in motion. DiBenedetto takes it himself. He's got room to run. Be taken down inside the 20, but there's a flag, Carl. It looks like in the area of offensive holding.
And it is, Mikey, holding.
You could hear the coordinators for Shannon next to us just going, oh, that's how I knew there was going to be a flag thrown there.
Yeah, the only thing that could stop Shanahan right now is Shanahan, Mikey. Is they're pretty much being able to do whatever they want.
And from the games we've seen this year, this has been very disciplined by both teams thus far.
personal foul. That'll bring up a 3rd and 19.
3rd and 19 for Shanahan. They lead 21-0. It's be a great time for the Warriors to get a stop. Pass is complete.
Sweeney.
Just great job on him. Yards after the catch. There was a man in coverage. He got rid of him right away. And the 3rd and 19 turns into a 4th and 2. We've already seen them picking up 4th downs tonight.
Very impressed, Mikey, with DiBendano with his throwing ability here in this game.
Also impressed with Sweeney. We saw what he did on his touchdown run. We saw what he did there. He has just a little bit of space. Great with the ball. It shows you the talent of Downingtown East, just saying the score that we said was their game last week with Shanahan.
Yeah, it's a good point because Shanahan looks like a juggernaut here against Henderson.
DiBendetto takes it himself. He's got the first down, keeping the Eagles' drive alive.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how Henderson, they don't have enough penetration to stop DiBendetto on that play. It was just easy. You knew that he was going to run it.
That's why that 3rd down was so key. It was a 3rd and 19. Just
right.
Let him only gain 9 on that.
They've been able to, in every drive, been able to make a big play when they had to, effortlessly. And Henderson has not made a big play yet on defense.
Pass is complete. They had a chance to take him down in the backfield instead. Great job fighting for the after yards. Andre Moffitt, Carl.
Yeah, it's a shame because Nick Ruffino, he's the one that missed a tackle on that play. Number 15 for Henderson. Had him dead to rights. It's a shame because he smelled it. He was there and didn't make the tackle on it. They were to get 7 yards when they would have lost like 3.
So we said Keegan can't be everywhere on the field. Ran in motion.
Nice execution there.
It's given to Smythe.
Nice cutback.
He's still going. And you see a Henderson coordinator just slam down his clipboard. He's beyond frustrated with what's going on right now.
That was actually just a good run because they had the penetration to stop him, but he made a good play by himself by cutting back.
And just looking at the sideline right now, you just have a Henderson player just kind of looking like it's one of these games right now.
Yeah, Shanahan playing a very confident team, Mikey, especially coming off a tough loss last week.
And it's going to be another Shanahan first down. Connor Whalen with the 8-yard run.
That's a touchdown, Mikey.
Shanahan extends their lead.
That's Connor Whalen with his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
Another Connor Bailey in to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. Shanahan leads 28-0. Be right back after this word from Chester County Transmissions.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
We are back at Henderson High School as the Warriors continue to get the stops they need on defense. Carl, they were put in position to get the Eagles off the field. There was a 3rd and 19, but a nice job with the run after the catch by Sweeney, and then Whalen with then Smythe with the good run. That set up the touchdown by Whalen. Another short kick by Shanahan. This time Henderson able to retain possession. Ball comes out, but the play was already blown dead. Flag on the play. As I believe it's trying to figure out, because the way the officials are talking to Henderson, it's making me feel like it's on Shanahan. But it's on Henderson.
It's on Henderson.
I guess they were explaining the call to Henderson. So I saw the one official throw his hands out like, hey, what do you want from me? But then I saw the way the coaches were talking as though they were checking to see what they wanted done. Things just not going Henderson's way right now, Carl.
No, Mikey, when we talked to Coach Minton before the game, his body language pretty much showed us how this game was going to go. And I hate to say that, but it's just going just the way apparently his body language showed that there must be some serious problems with this football team.
Shotgun formation. Incomplete pass intended for Stephen Armstrong. Yeah, if you have a team that's usually a defensive team, and then you look at the games this year, they gave up 34 points, 37 points, 26 points, 41 points, and 42 points. So if defense is your identity and the defense is going strong, and then offensively, you know you have a talented running back, you know you have a talented quarterback, but offensively only putting up 27 points, 6 points, 14 points, 7 points, and 0 points last week. Offensively, it's a struggle right now. So is defensively. Then add in injuries. It's just a difficult combination to overcome. Preston with the carry. He's still going to keep running hard. Pickup of only one there, but very talented back.
I mean, Mike, we've seen some blowouts the last 2 weeks, but this one seems to be even worse because there is no competitiveness in this game. Shanahan's just totally dominating the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, after last week, had a couple decent drives. I expect to see the Warriors still fighting, but what you're saying as far as competitiveness is what they're able to do.
Right.
Not that they're not
Correct.
putting forth the effort. Pump fakes again. Salino's got Preston. What a one-handed grab for the first down, doing a Odell Beckham Jr. impersonation, a one-handed grab. He did not do the inappropriate celebration that Beckham did last week, but fantastic grab. That's playmaker making a play. We said they're still going to go out there and put forth the effort.
Fine catch by Preston there as Salino made a nice play to get the ball to him.
Yeah, the first pump fake he had, no, that was not the best pump fake. The second one was pretty strong, and it allowed Preston to keep going. Shanahan defense did what they needed to do there, but good job by the two best offensive players for the Warriors.
I'm not sure if that was their first down of the game or second, Mikey.
Well, Preston's trying to do his best to put them in position to get another one. Strong running by Preston. See what the Warriors can do here, see if they can get their first points on this drive. He's brought down at the 35. 2nd and 2, 7:56 to go here in the first half. The first quarter was all Shanahan. The second quarter is going that way right now as well, but the Warriors showing they still have some fight in them. Salino takes himself slow developing run there, Carl. But it's good enough to get him a first down.
Right, he did the option there, Mikey, and Preston was covered, so he took it himself, which was the right play. So they got the first down. 38-yard line. Their first little bit of sustained drive in this football game. And they need something positive to happen.
First and 10. Great job there by the Shanahan defense, just clogging up the middle.
Something that Henderson has not been able to do on defense is clogging the middle.
You can tell Preston's walking as though he's been getting beat up on this drive. I mean, the way he landed after that one-handed grab he had, then he's had a couple tough runs.
He has. He's a hard runner, but he's taking a beating tonight.
They try and get it to Jones maybe, or to Ian Tracy, get them involved. Tracy came in as the leading receiver for Henderson. Salino takes it himself. Oh, great job on the option. That's Jonathan Ham. Fantastic job. That's one of the longest pitches I've ever seen on an option before, Carl.
Yeah, everything they did on that play worked. The faking and the trickery and everything worked on that play, and it executed beautifully. And Shanahan wasn't ready for that.
They need to get other players involved, and they did on that play. It's the third first down of the drive. Minimal gain there.
Salino on the carry there. May have gotten a yard. 2nd and 9 at their Shanahan 45 as they finally got into Shanahan territory.
.5:55 to go in the second quarter. Henderson looking to get their first points as they trail 28-0. Preston with the run up the middle, hopping just for every extra yard he can get, just trying to break the tackles.
Very hard to bring down, Mikey, and Preston's strong with the run. As he gains 6 yards, it makes it a manageable third down at 3rd and 2.
You have to think if they don't get this, they're going to go for it. They're down 28. They're in Eagle territory.
No question.
Pass is complete. Nice job bringing it in with one hand. Ball came out, but believe they've marked it down. The reception was Jordan Laudado.
That's the way to play, Mikey.
He's just a freshman.
Just a freshman. Just that fake to Preston did it, you know. And again, Shanahan on that play not ready for that. Not ready for it. So it worked beautifully again.
They put it a little bit in front of him, but nice job bringing
nice
it in
catch
with one hand. This has been a different Warrior team on this drive. 1st and goal from the 5. I think they're going to give it to Preston, and they do. And there's a hold. That's going to come back. Marked him down at the 1, but could see the hold from the press box, Carl.
Yeah.
Nice drive going, but now back them up 10 yards. It's going to bring up a 1st and long.
Well, they've made some good decisions and some good play calling on this drive, Mikey. And they're going to need one more big play here to get in the end zone.
And it's 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So it's actually going to bring up a 1st and goal from the 17. A little bit harder to get into the end zone, but again, they've had a good drive going. Preston, no room to run. Taken down by Ryan McLaughlin.
Nice tackle by McLaughlin.
No gain on the play. 2nd and goal from the 17.
Again, CJ walking back to the huddle like he got beat up.
Carl, the teams we've seen struggle this year, when they've had good things going, there's just that one play that gets them in trouble. It's a running play that loses yards. It's a sack. It's a penalty. Henderson looked like a different team on this drive. Then, boom, that holding hit. Toss to Preston. It's going to be taken down again. He is getting beat up on this drive, Carl. Weight on the tackle there.
Yep, nice tackle as he got under his feet there.
Preston signaling he needs to come out. It's been a long drive for Henderson. It'd be a shame if they don't come out of this with points, but unless they get a good gain here,
it's going to be tough because they're not going to kick down. They're not going to kick a field goal, so they can't get a first down. So they need a big play here on third down.
And they're running back now, Robert Thomas. Play action. Pressure in the backfield. Salino's got some room to run now. Good job by him to make this a 4th and manageable.
5-yard line, Mikey.
Good run. He wasn't going to get into the end zone there, but he made it. A lot easier play to convert for the touchdown. 4th and goal. Ball on the 5. Oh, actually.
Preston coming back in the game, Mikey.
Yep, I was about to say that. Good job catching that one there.
All right, big play here is trying to get back in the game. Henderson needs to score on this play.
They obviously have to go for it here. Field goal does nothing. Play action. And they actually lose yards there. There's a strong drive with that holding call, Carl. Cost them dearly. We'll be back after this word from the Flying Machine Cafe.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
But I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
We are back at Henderson High School as the Warriors just had their best offensive drive, Carl. But a holding call on 1st and goal from the 5 really made the drive stall. It was great effort by Joe Salino to get back a lot of the yards that were lost. They had a 4th and goal from the 5, but they ended up losing yards on that play.
Unfortunately, the play did not work, and they were smelling Preston there, and they were ready for him. As he faked one way, went to Preston, and there was like 3 guys. He had nowhere to go.
They did what what teams do. They get the ball in the playmaker's hand, but as you said, it was expected. 2nd and 5, flag on the play.
Steve Benedito on the carry, flag down.
And it is on Shanahan. So as we've said, the real way they've been beating themselves has been when they've beaten themselves, Carl.
Yeah, but they've had a few penalties.
Because of the length of that drive, we're almost at the end of the first half here, Carl. That is Connor Whalen on the run.
Strong running by Connor makes him in a manageable 3rd down.
I like him as a back, 5'11", 160 pounds. He's just a sophomore. And obviously, they lost a great quarterback last year. They have a great quarterback this year that's a senior. But at least they have a running back for the future to look forward to. Third and 5. DiBenedetto drops back. He's got an open receiver. Tom Waite just out of his reach. Great effort. Just couldn't come down with it. And the Warrior defense gets their first stop.
Yeah, luckily he was wide open, and it was a good throw. Just missed connecting. Shanahan's pretty much been able to do whatever they want offensively, and even on that play, it looked like another touchdown. And this will be their first punt of the game, Mikey.
That's Preston on the return. He's going to give the Warriors great field position. They still have some time left, Carl. Minute 6 to go here in the first half. Carl, a couple weeks ago we did a broadcast. It was Avon versus Unionville, and those two teams did a great thing coming together, raising funds to help a school district in Texas affected by Hurricane Harvey. Unionville still continuing that fundraiser. What they're doing, they're raising funds to help with the recovery efforts for Hardin-Jefferson Independent School District in Sour Lake, Texas, which was devastated by Hurricane Harvey. They're accepting any cash donations and gift card donations from the specific retailers listed on the screen. You can send your checks, money orders, and gift cards to Unionville High School, 750 Unionville Road in Kennett. Zip code 19348. Going to be a timeout. Henderson, sorry to finish up there. Send your checks, money orders, and gift cards to Unionville High School, 750 Unionville Road, Kennett Square, PA 19348. Checks can be made payable to UHS Activities. Please add Hardin Jefferson ISD on the check memo line.
In that last play, Salino tried to carry the ball and got no gain, so they're going to be a 2nd and 10 here with 54 seconds to go as Henderson tries to get in the end zone here in the last minute of play.
Carl, coming up next weekend, that's right, October 7th, it's the Chester County Air Show with food, fun, and flying. Admission is free. For more information, go to fallflyingfestival.com. It's going on from 10 to 4. Went last year, Carl. Even though it had rained, still had a lot of fun getting to see a lot of cool airplanes, some helicopters. So coming up next Saturday, it's the Chester County Airport's Fall Flying Festival and Valley Day. .54 seconds to go in the first half. Salino drops back. Pass is completed to Ian Tracy. Came in as the leading receiver for the Warriors.
Good play there, Mikey. It took very little time, and they get the ball at the 25-yard line. With 50 seconds to go, they still have time to get in the end zone.
Got to watch Shanahan on the pressure, and I'll wait till after I see what happens on this play, but possible benefits of being in the press box coming up here in a moment. Play action. Got a man, good coverage. Heard before the play some talk from the Shanahan coordinators of watch for the screen there, and they did pump fake the bubble screen.
Yeah, they were going for the bomb, but that was excellent defensive play
by Glenn Denning.
Yes, you notice he came back and looked for the football. So when you do that, it's all yours.
4th and 2. Ball on the 25. Oh, and they're going to get Henderson for too many men on the field. Player warning off way too late there. Just getting themselves in trouble again are the Warriors. Oh, yet again, they get themselves in a good situation. A 4th and very manageable, but you get too many men on the field.
Yep, that hurts.
Salino drops back the pass. Pressure up the middle. He's got Preston. He dives forward to the 20-yard line. It's going to be a Warrior first down. Great job by Preston. As I said before, just get the ball in his hands. They tried that on the 4th and goal from the 5. Everybody knew it was going to him there, but he does a nice job getting the ball, getting the first down.
You said good job getting out of bounds there, stopping the clock.
the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at ChesmontFB. Here drops back. Pass complete to Tracy. And you see some signs of life from this Henderson team. Unfortunately, it's come after they fell down. It's come after they've fallen down 28-0. But the last two drives have clearly been their best drives.
Yeah, they're using that sideline route to perfection here as they moving down the field.
2nd and 3, ball on the 13, 34 seconds to go. Salino drops back. Oh, pressure. He's going to be brought down in the backfield by Ryan McLaughlin.
Ryan McLaughlin again. And again, Shanahan comes up with the big plays on offense and defense when they need it.
Henderson calls the timeout. Carl Henderson would love to get some points before the half, but again, a field goal does no good for them. But now they're 3rd and 11, ball on the 21. We're under 30 seconds to go. They have the time to be able to get a first down. Clock stops for the chains to be moved, so they don't have to call the timeout necessarily. The whole field is open for them. They don't need to just do a sideline route. I do like they've given the ball to other people besides Preston on this drive.
Yeah, they seem to have gotten their offense on track a little bit, which bodes well. But again, you have to score points. That's the name of the game. You can't just move down the field and not score. It doesn't do you any good.
Drops back, throws it up for Ian Tracy, and he catches it. What a fantastic job by Tracy. He got the foot in bounds. Listen to the Henderson crowd giving it up for their team. They may be down by multiple scores, but they appreciate the effort. A fantastic job on the reception. Ian Tracy, 21-yard touchdown reception.
What a great catch by Tracy. Excellent coverage on that play, but Tracy wanted the ball more, and that's what you need out of your wide receiver. Guy is going to come up and come down with the football in a tight spot like that. And there's the big play we were looking for.
Chris Robertson to attempt the extra point. Flag on the play. It is offsides on Bishop Shanahan. They have declined the penalty. Chris Roberts, the junior kicker. High snap. The extra point is up, and it is good. 28-7. Shanahan leads, but Henderson showed some signs of life the last two drives.
They did, Mikey, and that's good to see. And it's a shame they weren't able to get on the first drive, because wouldn't that have been something if they could have made this a two-touchdown game. But at least we have a little bit of a game here. We'll see if it can carry over into the second half.
And they get the ball to start the second half.
There you go. They get the ball in the second half. We'll see. That will be obviously an important drive, Mikey, as they try to get back in this game.
Key is not to allow a big return on this kickoff.
Yeah, we still have 23 seconds. You're right.
And as we said, in the game against Ruston, they gave up a kickoff return for a touchdown to start that game. Do the Warriors try a squib kick? I do believe we have a clear leader in the clubhouse right now for who the Debo's Auto Group player of the game is. So that would be Debo himself, Dan DiBenedetto.
Yeah, going to be tough to take it away from him, Mikey. Great first half by him.
They do a traditional kickoff. Oh, and the ball's dropped. taken back to the 25.
Andrew Smythe takes the ball.
That was Andrew Smythe.
By number 11, Campbell, to the
Really no need to try and do anything here. Just
No, not unless you want to try that bomb play again. You know, if you think your receiver can get behind your, of course, the Henderson shouldn't allow that, but
because you also don't want to risk there being some sort of like a sack fumble.
right. I mean,
Yeah, they're just gonna take a smart move.
Smart move.
They're up by 21.
Correct.
And that's going to do it here for the first half of the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. The Bishop Shanahan Eagles lead the Henderson Warriors 28-7. But Henderson has had two good offensive drives in a row, and they'll get the ball to start the second half. We'll be back with the first half recap and the second half of play after this word from our sponsors.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot.
But I
Jeff
think that they're going to
D'Ambrosio
do
Auto
another
Group,
3 minutes after that, but I'll get back
Downtown.
on with 3 minutes on this first clock. And then we'll figure out what's going on. Thanks.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year, I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course, the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget, October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
Chester County's most trusted insurance agency. Whether it's for your automobile or your home, a life insurance policy, or coverage for your business. Since 1975, Miller's Insurance Agency has been protecting homes, property, people, and businesses throughout Chester County. Miller's guides you every step of the way, providing the best options, getting you the right policy that works best for you. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Insurance Agency. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
She's the most important thing in our lives.
Are we doing enough to provide for her?
Protect your family for today and a lifetime of tomorrows. Life insurance from Miller's Insurance Agency, serving our Chester County community since 1975 and a partner with Erie Insurance. Above all, in service. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Life Insurance. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
Jordan, Jar Jar Binks, Jaramillo, and Mariana the Ewok Vitelli. The Bishop Shanahan Marching Band is pleased to perform for you tonight their show, A Night at the Movies. The first song is a selection of melodies from Harry Potter, featuring the three amigos.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downtown.
Band, are you ready? Drum majors, are you ready?
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
Chester County's most trusted insurance agency. Whether it's for your automobile or your home, a life insurance policy, or coverage for your business. Since 1975, Miller's Insurance Agency has been protecting homes, property, people, and businesses throughout Chester County. Miller's guides you every step of the way, providing the best options, getting you the right policy that works best for you. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Insurance Agency. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
She's the most important thing in our lives.
Are we doing enough to provide for her?
Protect your family for today and a lifetime of tomorrows. Life insurance from Miller's Insurance Agency, serving our Chester County community since 1975 and a partner with Erie Insurance. Above all, in service. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Life Insurance. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
Chester County's most trusted insurance agency. Whether it's for your automobile or your home, a life insurance policy, or coverage for your business. Since 1975, Miller's Insurance Agency has been protecting homes, property, people, and businesses throughout Chester County. Miller's guides you every step of the way, providing the best options, getting you the right policy that works best for you. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Insurance Agency. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
But I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. Okay. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
She's the most important thing in our lives.
Are we doing enough to provide for her?
Protect your family for today and a lifetime of tomorrows. Life insurance from Miller's Insurance Agency, serving our Chester County community since 1975 and a partner with Erie Insurance. Above all, in service. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Life Insurance. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year, I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course, the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget, October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
Chester County's most trusted insurance agency. Whether it's for your automobile or your home, a life insurance policy, or coverage for your business. Since 1975, Miller's Insurance Agency has been protecting homes, property, people, and businesses throughout Chester County. Miller's guides you every step of the way, providing the best options, getting you the right policy that works best for you. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Insurance Agency. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
But I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
She's the most important thing in our lives.
Are we doing enough to provide for her?
So the one clock just went to
Protect your
zero.
family for today
They've not
and a
set the
lifetime of
new
tomorrows.
clock yet.
Life insurance from Miller's
It's either going to
Insurance
be 3
Agency,
minutes
serving our
or
Chester County
5
community
minutes.
since 1975, and a
Either
partner
way,
with Erie
we can
Insurance.
fill the
Above
time.
all,
It's
in
just we
service.
don't know what
Contact
they're
us
gonna
today for a
change the
no-cost
clock to, because
consultation.
I think
Miller's
they're
Life
putting it in
Insurance.
now.
We are here today
It
for
is
your
gonna be 3
tomorrows.
minutes.
Visit
They
online at
just have to hit the start
miainc.com.
button, which they did, so we should be coming back in 3 minutes. So whenever you want to send it to us, we are ready.
Okay, if you want a 50-50 ticket, winning number is 77.
We are back.
Then the winning number of the 50-50 ticket is
We are back at Henderson High School in Westchester, Pennsylvania, as the Bishop Shanahan Eagles lead the Westchester Henderson Warriors by a score of 28-7. Carl, give us the first half scoring recap, if you will.
Okay, Mikey got started with Shanahan scoring on a 10-yard run by Connor Whalen on a 65-yard drive that took about 5.5 minutes. Shanahan quickly got the ball back, and a 49-yard run by Steve Sweeney gave them a 14-0 lead. And then we had a turnover and a fumble on a kickoff, and then Shanahan was able to get down the field again, and Dan DiBenedetto ran it in from 10 yards to give him a 21-0 lead at the end of the first quarter. Then in the beginning of the second quarter, we had another fumble, another turnover by Henderson, and this led to another touchdown run by Connor Whalen of 7 yards, and it was 28-0, looking like a blowout. But late in the second half, Henderson finally got it going as they had a long drive that unfortunately did not lead to a score, but they did get the ball back at the end, very last minute of the second quarter, and were able to connect Salino to Ian Tracy, 21 yards, for a beautiful touchdown catch that put the Henderson on the board at the end of the second quarter. So we're at 28-7 Shanahan at halftime.
Yeah, Carl, that second to last offensive drive, they were in a really good position to score. They finally put it in on that last one. Looking at how their season has been, last week they scored 0 points. The week before that, 7. So they already have as many points tonight as they did the previous 2 weeks. And if you want to count week 2, they only had 6 points in that game. So they've already scored more points or as many tonight as they scored in 3 of their 5 games this year. I did like what I saw from them the last 2 drives. Still some sloppy moments, but the defense did look strong, getting their first stop of the night, leading to that touchdown that the Warriors were able to get. They get the ball here. I think the key for them is going to be continue to try and get the ball to other people, Carl, not just Preston. He's definitely someone you want to get the ball to, but you can't only count on him. The other key, don't have any more long developing plays. Try and get it out quickly. It's a quick Shanahan defense. As far as the Warrior defense, I don't know how you stop how you stop Debo, but they got to figure something out. They want to get this to closer than a 3-score game. But we're getting ready to kick off here. It's the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. Don't forget, follow us on Twitter at ChesmontFB. Like us on Facebook at 3CTV Live, and follow us on Instagram at 3CTV Live. Short kick. That is Ham on the return.
Good return as it got the ball in the hands of somebody who knew what to do with it. Gives them good field position, that 42-yard line. Their own 42 to start the second half.
See what their offense can do. Can they continue the positive trend they had at the end of the first half? Oh, an Eagle jumps early. Do believe it's going to be offsides on Bishop Shanahan.
First time Shanahan has jumped tonight on the defense.
First and 5, ball on the 47, opening drive of the second half. Salino takes it himself. He's going to get a Warrior first down. The way you want to start the half.
Good job by Salino. He seems to have gotten his act together here, starting in the second quarter and now continuing as he's reading. He seems to be reading the plays better, Mikey.
You know, I think was happiest that they had to break there at halftime with C.J. Preston, because he got really beat up the last 2 drives, but he made a phenomenal one-handed catch on their second to last drive of the half. He's lined up at wide receiver right now. He's in the slot. Pressure coming up the middle. Ball comes out. And talk about the way you don't want to start the half is that's going to be Eagle football. Bishop Shanahan gets the ball on their own 35-yard line. Unfortunate, Carl.
Very unfortunate as they, even a tough run like that, they did get positive yardage, Mikey, and coughed up the football, their 3rd turnover. And if you're counting turnovers, it's 3-0 in favor of Shanahan. Tough to come back from that.
And coming into this game, Shanahan had only forced 4 turnovers, Carl.
We have a timeout here for Shanahan. I'm not too sure why.
Hey, we're going to take this timeout to hear from our friends at the D'Ambrosio Auto Group.
Don't just go to any dealership. Go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
We are back at Henderson High School as the Warriors just turned it over. Back over to the Bishop Shanahan Eagles. The Eagles leading 28-7. This is the Chesmont game of the week, and coming up next week, it's the 2017 edition of the Battle of the Brandon Iron. That's right, Downingtown West taking on Downingtown East. Always a great matchup, Carl. Even if one of those teams is struggling, it's always a good fight by the players on the field. Dan DiBenedetto, the leader in the clubhouse for the D'Ambrosio Auto Group Player of the Game.
Good job by Henderson there as they held them to minimal gain.
Pickup of 1. 2nd and 9 for the Eagles. Nice job by the Warrior defense in the backfield. Several players there making the stop. Whalen had nowhere to run, Carl.
Yeah, I don't know what happened here. Henderson has seemed to come out with a little defensive intensity here in the second half, what we did not see in the first half.
Yeah, the second to last drive in the first half, their defense got to stop. We're not going to talk about the final drive of the half because it was just taking a knee by the Eagle offense.
But if you remember on that last drive, the drive that they stopped them, they really had a touchdown pass that was just nearly missed.
3rd and 9, can they get off the field? That's been their biggest problem. Yep. Just too high. Had an open target. Pass was intended for Steve Sweeney. And the Warrior defense bails out the Warrior offense as they do not allow any ground to be given up except for 1 yard.
I think that's the first time DiBenedetto actually was off target on a pass, Mikey. Sweeney went up, but it would have been a really tough catch.
Back to return the punt, the 2 best offensive players thus far tonight for Henderson, C.J. Preston and Ian Tracy. That ball bounced off of a Henderson player. I believe it bounced off of a Shanahan player first, Carl.
It definitely hit a Shanahan player first.
But I don't know if the refs noticed it, but it hit a Shanahan player's leg, then hit off a Warrior player leg.
Correct. That's what I saw, Mikey.
But I didn't see the refs throw anything down as though it was touched already. That should be Henderson football, but I don't think the refs saw it, Carl.
Well, they got a lot of refs, Mike, so they're going to talk about it, but hopefully one of them saw what we saw. It'd be a shame for Henderson to lose the football.
The ref on the far side of the field seemed to be the one that was coming in and talking the most. It should be a Henderson football.
And it's going to be, Mikey. I think, Mikey, don't you think there should have been a fair catch on that play? Well, I'm not too sure why they backed off. They could have just caught the ball.
And they were signaling that it hit the leg.
Mm-hmm.
Correct call was done. Good job of the officials getting together. I think maybe the ball went a little bit further than they expected, and it threw them off. I'm not sure. I guess they were hoping that was going to take a good bounce in their favor. Either way, Henderson gets the football. They trail by 21, ball on their own 30-yard line. Second play in a row where Preston's been lined up at receiver. Good run there by Robert Thomas.
Steve Sweeney, nice tackle there, Mikey. But again, so Henderson showing some life on defense and offense in this third quarter.
And putting Preston receivers a little bit of a decoy. Oh, and we have an injured
player.
Shanahan player down.
Try to get you the number here.
Barnabas Westchester is a group that exists to help people who are involved in some sort of career transition. Whether you're unemployed, underemployed, returning to the workplace after a long absence, or maybe just thinking about switching careers, we're here to help you. Barnabas Westchester meets in the community room of Providence Church located at 430 Hannam Avenue in Westchester every Monday morning from 6:30 to 7:30. Everyone is welcome to attend. For more information, go to barnabaswc.org or email us at info@barnabas.org. The injured player is up for Shanahan. Looking to advertise on the Chesmont Game of the Week? Call us at 610-269-5000. Got a lot of great games coming up the rest of the year on ChesmontFootball.com, including the Battle of the Brandywine next week. That's ChesmontFootball.com. Call 610-269-5000. Not going to be enough for the first down. Thomas with the carry. The ref on the far side of the field has it at the 39. The ref on the near side had it a little bit closer to the 40, so they split the difference, Carl. It's at the 39.5.
Short distance here as they seem to be. Preston is now out as a wide receiver again.
This is where I love a quarterback sneak, but they're shotgun formation, so maybe a quarterback draw. Shanahan's been good with pressure up the middle. It's a run to the outside by Thomas. He spins for the first down.
Excellent run there. Is really an excellent pursuit by Shanahan, but just great bit of running there.
That's the problem, though. When you need just a short distance and you're running out of the shotgun, he had to make guys miss just to be able to get that short gain. Again, it was enough for the first down, but that's why I'm always partial to the quarterback sneak. You just have to fall forward. They did what they needed to do, but Thomas gets a well-deserved break after picking up that first down. Hey, they can put Preston back in the backfield. You're keeping him from getting beat up as much.
It's always good to have depth, Mikey.
Salino takes himself.
There it is.
The option again. Ian Tracy.
That play has worked for them, and it works again.
Good first down gain. The last three drives, sorry, not counting the opening drive of this half, three of the last four drives, we'll say, for the Henderson offense have been very strong drives. It's been more of the Henderson that we saw the first week of the season. If you missed the opening game of the Chesmont Game of the Week broadcast, it was Henderson versus Oxford. That game is archived. You can go to YouTube, ChesmontFootball.com, or 3CTVLive.com. Watch that game. It came down to last drive of the game with Oxford winning. Preston with the carry. And it's going to be another Warrior first down, Carl.
Good job. I mean, Shanahan is tough defensively, but Henderson is executing their offense very well. And they're moving down the field slowly, but that's fine. Get first downs, move down the field. There's still plenty of time left. Defenses all of a sudden seem to have gotten it together, and they look like a football team now.
Yeah, Shanahan gives up just 123 rushing yards a game, 48 passing. They only give up just over 14 points a game. Pre-snap penalty. Thought I saw a Warrior jump. And I was correct. Back them up 5 yards, Carl. It's the problem they've had on the two successful drives they had prior to this. The one was stalled because of a holding call. The one they were able to get a touchdown on, there was a illegal procedure. They were able to overcome that, but
I mean, they haven't had a lot of big plays, Mikey. They've been successful on a lot of shorter passes and runs. So it's tough when you get yourself in a 1st and 15.
So drops back to pass. The way he's running on that ball, it's got to be careful. Oh, that's a late hit. That is an obvious flag. That is a
way out of bounds.
That's not even not thinking. That's a dirty play, Carl.
Yeah, because he was 2 yards out of bounds, and then he shoved him.
Yeah, he had completely stopped.
Right.
And C.J. Preston had to be held back by his teammates. He was very angry about the hit that his quarterback just took. That is a dirty play.
Personal foul called
I mean, he'd already stopped running out of bounds and then got pushed.
Yeah, that was so obvious. A penalty there, and I'm not too sure what he was thinking because it was way after the play was over.
I mean, that's clearly not thinking on that play. That gets the Warriors another 15 yards. I did not look to see after that, but if I was Coach Myers, I would have taken that player out of the game.
I'll tell you what, I would go right after him.
Seems to be some communication issues for the Warriors. I think they're going to have to burn a timeout here, and they do. So we're going to take this time to hear from our friends at Beaver Creek Tavern.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
We are back at Henderson High School as the Warriors having another strong offensive drive, Carl. They trail 28-7, but there's a lot of football left.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get in here, Mikey, and make this a football game and see if Henderson can hold them again. First things first, get in the end zone.
1st and 10, ball on the 35. Preston with the carry.
On the carry. 56. Meg Robinson is on stop. 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6.
It's your 4-yard game, Mikey, you always talk about. It's a great way to get started on another series of downs.
2nd and 6, ball on the 31.
25's option. It's option at 25.
Hey, Carl, if this score is correct, I believe Downingtown West fell to Avongrove tonight. Great win by Avongrove. That pass is intercepted. Was he in bounds? I believe so.
Yeah, it's the 4th turnover of the game now for Henderson, Mikey.
Steve Sweeney on the interception.
Steve Sweeney, who's had a very good game tonight. Makes a good defensive play as he got in front of the receiver. Salina was almost sacked on the play, under a lot of pressure. Tried to throw it out in the flat there, but Sweeney cut in front and intercepted the ball and get the ball at the 27-yard line.
Carl, I do have the update. Avongrove beats Downingtown West. Francis, 390 yards, 5 touchdowns, 50 carries.
That's unbelievable. Well, we've seen him on Chesmont football, run the football, but nothing like that, Mikey.
Trying to run the football there. Andre Moffitt, great job by the Warrior defense, but I've never heard of a back getting 50 carries, and we saw Avongrove against Unionville. I think that speaks highly of Unionville that they were able to shut down Avongrove that much. Downingtown West has to be disappointed that they lost going into the Battle of the Brandywine, but wow. Vendetto drops back. His receiver was open. It was a good route run by Andre Moffitt, unable to complete the pass, and he almost completed it to a receiver further down the field.
Right, and all of a sudden Shanahan seems to have lost their continuity on offense, and they seem to be stopping themselves. Henderson's doing an excellent job as they seem to have gotten it together. And I'm sure they talked about it at halftime, but usually you don't see the adjustments because one team is just so much dominant over another, but they've definitely made some adjustments.
Benedetto a little too high on the throw again. Sweeney the intended target.
Henderson can stop turning the ball over here. They could still get back in this game, Mikey.
Yeah, there's plenty of time. Carl, we talked earlier that Henderson inducted their inaugural class of the low snap there. Tracy calls for the fair catch. Of the Henderson High School Football Hall of Fame, inductees include the 1931 Westchester Henderson football team, Coach Mike Hancock, Coach Joe Walsh, and the 2007 Henderson team. Henderson has great field position, Carl.
They do, 42-yard line. See if they can execute and get down the field without committing turnovers.
They have a player coming on the field late.
That was strange.
Seem to be having issues getting the right personnel on the field. Salino looked to try and do the pitch, but there's no room. He still has the ball, though. What a run by Salino, Carl. That play just was falling apart.
Really was. He saved that play with his dexterity there.
He had a chance to possibly cut back before going out of bounds, but I think he just wanted to make sure, hey, let me just hold on to this football.
Had about 7 yards on that play.
Ball on the 49-yard line, 2nd and 3, Henderson. They get a touchdown this drive, go down 2 scores. We have the entire...
Both defenses have tightened up, Mikey. You can tell. It's going to be tough for Henderson to get 3 scores.
Preston with the carry.
And there's that man again. Number 58.
McLaughlin.
We've been calling his name a lot tonight, Mikey.
Yep. But no player has been called more than Dan DiBenedetto. Your, as it stands right now, top candidate for the D'Ambrosio Auto Group Player of the Game. But hey, there's time. If Henderson gets back into this, perhaps the person that's leading the way for that will be a candidate. Salino spins out of the tackle. What a phenomenal job. He should have been tackled back at the 42. Instead, he dives forward, and he's got enough for the first down.
Very athletic run by Salino there, and a good job of holding on to the football until the ground forced a fumble.
He's walking a little gingerly there.
Yeah.
Carl, we could hear the Shanahan defensive coordinators going, oh, there he is. We got it. And he just got out of it. Nice job spinning out.
Very nice athletic play by him.
First and 10, ball on the Shanahan 47. Oh, that's almost, I was going to say delay a game. Yeah. Really late getting out of the huddle. They try to snap it in time. And I was going to, before that play, I was going to say this is the area where they've been getting a penalty. But they beat me to the punch. They get a delay a game, Carl.
Yep, the penalties on the turnovers have really hurt them tonight as they try to get back in the game. Tell you what, 35 seems to be very confused, Mikey. Back and forth, doesn't know what he's doing.
And that's the coaching of the players got to know when they're supposed to be out there. Preston.
Nowhere to go there.
Gets tackled for a loss, and they're going the wrong way. They had a couple positive plays, but then a delay game, and then a loss on that run.
Henderson just not getting consistent enough execution on these plays to get down the field.
We haven't seen Tracy get the ball for a while. So drops back, trying to make a man miss. And just a good job getting back to the line of scrimmage. The pass had no chance to happen there. Third and very long. It's 3rd and 18 for the Warriors. And Carl, they've had a couple of plays go for a big gain, but you don't have really any plays in your playbook to pick up 18 yards.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you could be in 4th down territory here, but you got to get it close.
Salino pressure. Throws the screen to Preston. He tries to spin out of a tackle. Good job by the Eagle defense bringing him down at the 45.
Gonna make him about 8 yards short, Mikey.
Yep, pick up a 10 there. As you said, 4 down territory. They're down by 21.
Again, Preston limping on the play, Mikey.
And Salino's banged up a little bit too, it looks like.
Yeah, they both had to carry a heavy load here, Mikey, tonight, just trying to get back in this game. Henderson just needs some more playmakers on this team.
It looks like a definite hold there, and the flag has been thrown. Salino. Pass is incomplete. Glenn Denning, the pass breakup there, but it's offensive holding. I believe there was Patrick Keegan. We've said his name for positive things on defense, but I believe he got called for the hold there.
Of course, that'll be declined, and Shanahan will get the football in good field position.
Penalties costing Henderson again, Carl.
They are, and you know, as Henderson's defense has picked up, so has Shanahan's in the second half also. As you could tell, their pursuit just a little bit stronger. It's been a more competitive game, but you know, unfortunately, being down by 21, we have a competitive 0-0 third quarter here, Mikey. But you know, as far as trying to get back in the game, going to be very, very tough.
Handoff going for a good gain for Shanahan. First time we're saying the name tonight of, sorry, it's not the first time, it's David Schaefer. Misread the number.
45, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, and that's their, I believe, their first down of this third quarter, Mikey, as they have not really done much. But there was a good way to get back on the ground there, and because they've been throwing the football unsuccessfully in this third quarter.
The benefits of putting up 28 in the first half. If you struggle up in the third quarter, you still have that cushion.
Yes.
1st and 10, ball on the 44. Low snap there. Dan DiBenedetto gonna take that low snap. He's going for a big gain. The Warriors are not gonna be able to catch him. 44-yard touchdown run. What a play by Debo.
Great run by Debo. You know, I tell you what, when at the point of attack there, it looked like Henderson was going to be able to get him, but once he broke through, nobody was going to catch him. And I'll tell you what, he will not be denied when he gets down there.
Bro, the two biggest plays tonight for Shanahan was a trouble in exchange for a handoff that led to an over 40-yard touchdown run, and then trouble on the snap there, and Debo takes it in for a over 40-yard touchdown run. The extra point is up, and it is good. 35-7, Shanahan leads Henderson. We'll be back after this word from the Chester County Airport.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year, I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course, the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget, October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
Again, you saw there at the end of that commercial, the Chester County Air Show is coming up. That's right, October 7th. I went last year, had a fun time. It's got food, fun, and flying. It's free to attend. For more information, go to fallflyingfestival.com. It's at the Chester County Airport next Saturday, October 7th. Short kick again. Jonathan Ham. Each time it's going to him, Carl.
Yeah, he seems to like to give the ball to Ham so he can get some work. Shanahan's kicking game needs a lot to be desired, Mikey, especially on the kickoffs.
But I guess they're doing that for when they go up against a team that maybe has a really strong returner, and they just want to make sure that they don't get the ball. Because yes, it's bad to be giving the opposition the ball at between the 35 and the 40 every time, but it's better than letting a kick go back to the house. But you would like to see them back them up a little bit. Press and line up a receiver. And that is Pierce on the carry. No room to run. Loss of 2 on the play.
I believe that's his first run of the night.
You are correct. While it's good that they're not just giving Preston the ball every time, they've really only been successful on 2 plays with him lined up at receiver as far as in the ground game. Can keep him at running back, just try and get him, a screen pass or throw the ball to somebody else. There is a toss to Pierce. There's a flag on the play. Yep, that's holding. You could hear the Shanahan people in the press box, the coordinators go, there's a hold there. And we saw it as well. I was about to say they had a successful play on the ground with Preston at receiver, but that's going to come back.
Pierce at least showed he had some running ability on that play.
But that's been the situations. Their most successful plays have been in the ground game. But they're down by 28.
Holding against Westchester. 10-yard penalty for responding to foul. That moves the ball back to the Westchester 35. Second and 13.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 13 for Henderson. So they have a player get off the field late again, Carl. And I don't believe they're going to get another snap off before the end of the quarter. And they will not. So that is the score going into the 4th quarter. Bishop Shanahan 35, Westchester Henderson 7. We'll be back after this word from Miller's Insurance.
She's the most important thing in our lives.
Are we doing enough to provide for her?
Protect your family for today and a lifetime of tomorrows. Life insurance from Miller's Insurance Agency, serving our Chester County community since 1975.
Good.
And a partner with Erie Insurance, above all in service. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Life Insurance. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
Coatesville's up 35-0. Another score update. Coatesville going up against Ruston, who we saw last week, had a great game. Coatesville is beating Ruston 35-0. Carl, when we see Downingtown East and Coatesville coming up on October 20th, what a matchup that's going to be. That will be the game of the week.
Yeah, that should be a powerhouse football game, Mikey, with 2 powerhouse teams. Should be a very competitive game, and maybe it'll be something like that Downingtown West North Penn game we saw.
Oxford leading Sun Valley in their matchup tonight. They're trying to get back to their winning ways as they struggled the last 2 weeks. Salino drops back the pass, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. Ryan McLaughlin again, Carl.
Yeah, Ryan McLaughlin, and he would be my second choice for play of the game. Obviously, Dean Bendeno's going to get it, but he's been the star defensively tonight, Mikey.
Absolutely. He's had a great night. 3rd and 23. Ball on the Warrior 25. Carl, maybe if it was a 4th and 26, there'd be some plays in the playbook for this, but a 3rd and 23, not so much. Pass is complete. Well short of the first down. That pass goes to Jordan Laudado. He had that really nice catch in the first half.
He did. And that was just a short play. And, you know, you had the break and several tackles there, but Sweeney's done a real good job on in the cornerback position tonight also.
And they are going to have to punt despite being down by 28. Just too far in their own territory. Too many yards to go. It's a fantastic punt, Carl.
Yeah.
And it takes a Warrior bounce.
That's the best punt of the season on Chesmont football.
It's going to be down at the 5. Shanahan's going to try to extend their lead after this word from Chester County Transmissions.
Hi.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
And we are back at Henderson High School. Shanahan backed up deep in their own territory, their own 5 after a fantastic punt by Henderson. Tough running there by Schaefer.
Now there's a flag.
That's going to be on Henderson. As I watched the ref point at the exact player it was on.
Yeah, number 34 there, Mikey on Henderson.
That's Woodward, Nick Woodward. And he's taken off the field. That's a frustration penalty right there. They had him backed up deep, but then it was a first down run.
It was a hard run, too, where you ran over a bunch of Henderson players to get the first down. That's going to bring them into some good field position now.
When your team's in position to fall to 0-6, you get frustrated. But hey, coming up on October 13th, it's a game that Henderson's going to want to win because they're going up against their rivals, Westchester East, who is also having a rough year. But when it comes to rivals, winning that game almost makes up for however the rest of your season is going. 1st and 10. Ball on the 31. Flag on the play. Looked like a legal procedure.
And it is.
Back them up 5. The one thing I will say for Shanahan is, although they've pretty much had their way tonight, you can see that there are some holes in the offense to see why they fell to a Downtown East. That they have some talented players, but the penalties and there's been some inconsistencies in throws. They are definitely a very strong team. I think they are in good shape for making the playoffs again, obviously, as they only have 1 loss. That's a big run by Nick Fardone.
He made a nice quick cut back there and got significant yardage there. Took care of that penalty and everything, got him first down.
And last year, Carl, it was the first time Shanahan won a home football game. They defeated a home playoff football game, excuse me.
Yeah.
They defeated Ruston. They win tonight. They go to 5-1. They're definitely in great position to make the playoffs again and probably host a playoff game. That's DiBenedetto taking it himself, and I believe Shanahan plays Avongrove next week. And after we talked about with Francis, 50 carries this week for Avongrove as they defeated Downingtown West. They might want to consider, as this gets late in the game, starting resting some of their players, especially defensively, if they're going to be going up against the talented back of Avongrove next week. Second and 7. Room to the outside. That's going to be a block in the back. That's coming back. They didn't even try to hide that on the block. The flag came out right away.
Right. You can
there's
see
been
it.
a couple of flags like Carl that we've seen that have been obvious. So the way things are going, it's definitely looking as though the post-game interview for the victorious coach is going to be an interview with Bishop Shanahan coach Paul Myers. And as we correctly predicted, the penalty is on Shanahan. Tonight's post-game interview is going to be conducted by Mike Dunn. That's right, we said earlier it's the Mike Dunn Bowl. He is a Shanahan grad, but a former teacher and football game worker of Westchester Henderson. So who better to conduct the post-game interview?
Second and 19 for Bishop Shanahan. Ball on 32.
And that is Smythe on the carry. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. Third and 14 for the Eagles. That is Smythe. As he's been in a quarterback the last couple of plays. Shannon taking out Dan DiBenedetto as Debo is going to rest up for next week's clash against Avongrove. The Warriors will get the ball back. Issue on the snap. Oh, and then they run. Oh, that's just foolish, Carl. Oh, even more. I'm at a loss for words. They run into the punter, and then Preston loses the ball. So it's going to be roughing the punter, and I believe it's going to be Shanahan football after the turnover. Just two colossal mistakes there. I just at a loss as the penalty was declined because it was fumbled by Henderson. Shanahan should have had the ball. Should have had to give the ball up to Henderson, but Another turnover. Smythe still in at quarterback. And they're really just going to run it every play here. No need to throw the ball.
Mason Baldwin in on the stop. Second and 4, Bishop Shanahan.
Okay, so that's all the questions?
Shotgun formation. Moffitt with the carry.
He breaks through the line, get a Shanahan first down and more.
He's first and 10, ball on the 16. And up to Moffitt.
Hand off to Moffitt.
Second and 7, ball on the 13. Shanahan with, well, it's backups, but it's guys that were starters. They're just in different positions.
Hand off to hand off to 10. Zane in the row. Stopped by number 13.
And that was Nick Fardone on the carry.
Good workmanlike effort by Shanahan tonight as they have dominated this football game pretty much all the way. Third quarter being the most competitive.
Good hard run, going to be taken down inside the 5, all the way down to the 2.
First down for Shanahan. And first and goal from the 3.
Actually, let's call it the 3, Carl. 3:43 to go here in the fourth quarter. Warriors making the stop there. Going to bring up second and goal. They do not want to give up another touchdown, Carl.
Not if they can help it, Mikey. I don't think Shanahan's going to try any trick things here. I think they're just going to try to run the football.
As they should. They stop him short again. Third and goal from the 1. 2:21 to go in the fourth quarter. Shanahan looking to expand their 28-point lead. And the Warriors stuff Moffitt again. it's a situation where it's weird. Do you kick the field goal? Because then it looks like, why are you just adding this field goal? But do you go for it because, going for it on 4th down when you're up by this much? I think the correct move is just to go for it because you're not looking like you're just taking the points you don't need, which is what they're going to do. I think they're going to take a knee, actually. No, they are going for it. And that is going to be another Shanahan touchdown. That is Garrett Glendenning. As far back as he was lying back, Carl, I thought that they might be taking a knee there, but no, it is a toss play and another Eagle touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, if they didn't want to score, Mikey, they should have kept on doing what they were doing, but just going outside like that really opened it up.
The extra point is up, and it is good. 42-7, Shanahan leads. We'll be back with the final minute 25 after this word from the Flying Machine Cafe.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield.
Yep, we're good. I
know
guess
that you
we
guys
have
got some of the
commercial for the
best
final
French
minute
onion
25, but
soup
it's not
that
really going
could
to matter.
be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
And we are back at J. Oscar Dick Stadium at Henderson High School as the Bishop Shanahan Eagles have just added to their lead. They lead Henderson 42-7. Carl, even with, as I said, the backups, but really it's starters at different positions, Shanahan able to add to their lead. Tracy with the return. He was not expecting to get the ball. It's been short kicks all night. Coatesville leading Ruston 49-0 now in that matchup.
And we perceive Ruston to be a half-decent football team, Mikey.
Yeah, for Coatesville to be beating Ruston 49-0 just shows you what a talented team Coatesville is. Downtown East getting a big win last night. Those two offenses, it's going to be fun to watch coming up on October 20th on the Chesmont Game of the Week. Next week, it's the Battle of the Brandywine. Jay Pierce on the carry. Stay tuned post-game as we're going to have a interview with Shanahan coach Paul Myers. Talk to them about the victory they've gotten here tonight over the Warriors. We're under a minute to go in the fourth quarter. Good stop there by the Eagle defense. They have not stopped playing. As we're under 30 seconds left in the game. 42-7, Shanahan with the lead. And really, it's up to Henderson if they want to run another play. They don't need to. 10 seconds to go. Do believe they are going to snap it. And that's going to do it. The run by Jay Pierce is the final play of the game as the Henderson Warriors fall to 0-6 overall, 0-3 in conference play. And Bishop Shanahan goes to 5-1 overall, 2-1 in conference play. And Carl, it was all Shanahan from the start.
It really was, Mikey. Henderson tried to make it a little bit of a game at the end of the second quarter and the beginning of the third, but really to no avail as Shanahan dominated this football game. and easy victory for them tonight.
Carl, before we have the post-game interview with the victorious coach, Coach Myers, why don't you give us a second half score recap?
Okay, Mikey, the half ended at 28-7 for Shanahan, and then late in the third quarter, Shanahan was able to get on the board as Dan DiBenedetto was able to run off tackle for a 44-yard touchdown run, and our player of the game made the score 35-7. And then at the near the end of the fourth quarter, but the subs in for Shanahan, Garrett Glendenin was able to run it in from 2 yards out on a 4th down and goal to make the final score 42-7.
And it looks like Mike is getting ready to do his interview with Coach Paul Myers. Oh, we're having a little bit of issues with the Shanahan players tripping on the wire. All right, Mike, take it away with the victorious coach, Shanahan coach Paul Myers.
I'm here with Coach Paul Myers of the Bishop Shanahan, the winning team, Bishop Shanahan Eagles. Coach, your quarterback had a great game tonight, both running and passing the ball. What was your impression?
That's him. I mean, he's our leader. He's got that. He's that kind of athlete. He's a 3-sport athlete. So we know he has the ability to throw the ball or run. So if teams are taking away a run, we know he can throw the ball and vice versa. That's him.
Your defense also had a great game. But number 58, Ryan McLaughlin, seemed to be everywhere, all over the ball. What do you attribute that to?
He stepped up. Actually, he got hurt in pregame, too, and rolled his ankle today, and he just fought through it. He's just a senior, and he said, it's Henderson, I got to play. And you saw the game he put up.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Congratulations
Thanks for coming.
on the win.
Thank you.
This is Mike Dunn signing off for 3C TV, ChesmontFootball.com. Thanks for watching tonight, and have a great night, folks.